Recently, I recapped what I believed to be the worst Chad Michael Murray movie of all time. Try saying that 5 times fast. And that's Sand Dollar Cove. And everyone in the comments was like, no, honey, the worst one is Angel Falls Christmas. And so I watched it. And you were right. Buckle up, everyone. My name's Alanna, and I hate Hallmark movies. They are just terrible, and I can't stop watching them. And today I'm recapping the shockingly bizarre 2021 film, Angel Falls Christmas. We start off strong with some royalty-free footage of a snowy town, and we meet Chad for the first time with his female friend who will only be referred to as Eyebrow Lady. But they're together accepting toys and donations at this like Christmas charity collection thing. Chad's got on this beautiful cream turtleneck and burgundy coat. Keep that up here. This other woman there who is literally not important, but she's concerned because the truck that's supposed to be collecting all of these toys hasn't arrived yet.
All these beautiful toys are going to make the children so happy. You know, worrying doesn't take away tomorrow's troubles. It just takes away today's peace. Don't you think, Pam? Now, I think that truck will show up any second.
Did nobody notice that she just like looked up into the sky and we hear this like magical sound effect? As you can probably guess, there's much more of that to come. The editors of this movie bought that sound effect and they're gonna get their money's worth.
Hope you're right.
Next, we arrive at the August General Hospital, which looks exactly like a Holiday Inn that I stayed at for a work conference. And honestly, I would not be surprised if that's what it is, because it's certainly not a hospital. Inside, we see 2 of the hottest doctors I have ever seen, our Hallmark girly, Allie, and her hot black friend. We get a bit of an exposition dump here, but basically our girl, Allie, works in like the emergency ER kind of place. She works a lot of nights, she works a lot, but she's transferring to a new like office admin kind of job. So she's not gonna be doing the night shifts anymore, and the hospital that's definitely not a Holiday Inn is having this sort of like transfer going away sort of party. One thing to note here is one of the doctors is trying to get rid of his Christmas Eve shift. Originally it was Allie's, but because she's like transferring, all of her shifts have been given out. He got stuck with the Christmas Eve shift and he's trying to get rid of it because he's got young kids and he wants to spend Christmas Eve with them. All right, go ahead and keep that up here for literally like 2 minutes. I promise you the payoff isn't worth it, but here we are. In the hallway, they run into Dr. Winchester or Mr. Winchester, whatever, this white man, and hot black friend pops off to go get everyone eggnog. Tell me this isn't the most Holiday Inn hallway you have ever seen. Literally 5 seconds later, Dr. Winchester hands back his undrank eggnog, and then Allie does the exact same thing. What a fucking waste. Outside the hospital / Holiday Inn, we meet Allie's boyfriend. And thank God all of that snow is fake, because we do get this shot of poor Allie's toes like fully submerged in the snow. They're celebrating her transfer to this new office administrator role on a public bench. Literally, why are we here?
I made us reservations at Scopa and I thought maybe we could go ice skating after.
Ice skating?
Too Christmassy?
What? No, I don't have a problem with Christmas.
Says the girl whose favorite Christmas character is Scrooge.
Because I think he's misunderstood.
Perhaps, but for the record, you have turned down every Christmas-related activity I have ever invited you to.
No, I have not.
Yes, you have.
No, I let you put your decorations up in my house.
Yeah, and it was like pulling teeth.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, but you know what? None of that matters, because we finally get to spend our first Christmas together.
Pause. We got 2 things here to unpack. Number 1, we have had this Hallmark girly before. She's very good. She's very smiley. She's very cute. She's very personable. But I do find they put way too much makeup on her. I don't know why. This woman is gorgeous. She doesn't need it. And number 2, I have bingo cards on my website, talkinghallmark.com. If you are playing along, make sure to check off Someone Hates Christmas. It is a classic, well-loved Hallmark trope. They can't stop using it. She's clearly trying to tell something to the boyfriend, but he keeps cutting her off, and he mentions that he's pre-booked the cheese plate appetizer at the restaurant. A girl after my own heart.
Yeah, don't worry. I ordered appetizers ahead of time.
No, it's not. The cheese plate?
No Gouda, sub brie, extra bread, just like you like it.
Ooh.
Shall we?
What? I did not edit that clip. It really is that fast. At the restaurant, we get hit with a bombshell.
Josh, I have something to tell you. I'm working Christmas Eve.
I thought you had the whole week off before you start the new job.
Dr. Chan needed someone to cover for him so he could spend time with his kids.
I already told my family you'd be coming.
I know, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I will make it up to you. I promise.
I realize that Christmas is tough for you, and I want to be sensitive to that.
And I appreciate that so much, but I'm fine. It's just, I'm not sure I'm ready to trade in the ER for a desk job.
Wait, you're not taking the promotion?
Oh, no. I mean, part of my 10-year plan. It's just, I thought maybe I could pick up a couple extra shifts in the ER a few times a week.
We barely have enough time to spend together, and you only have one job.
We will make it work.
Personally, if I was the boyfriend, I would be pissed. She's picking up all these extra shifts not because financially they need it. They're not struggling. She's doing it because she's a workaholic and she literally cannot stop working. She has to be elbow deep in someone's torso cavity, otherwise she's gonna spiral out. And then at this dinner, when they're having this very serious conversation, she gets a call from work, even though she is not on call, and she decides to take it anyway.
I'm sorry, I have to go back in.
Don't worry, I'll get the check.
My patient was supposed to be discharged, but Dr. Spencer's having trouble reading the labs.
I love you so much, Allie.
I love you too.
I don't know how we're gonna make this work.
What?
We talked about things finally changing, about finally being able to have a stable relationship. I thought you wanted that too.
I do. I'm just trying to juggle everything.
That's the problem. There isn't room for all of it. I hoped that one day our priorities would align. I'm not sure they will.
Fuck yeah, set your boundaries. For the first time in a long time, we actually have a good boyfriend. If you've watched any Hallmark movies, either on purpose or against your own will, you'll know that the boyfriend at the beginning is always awful and they break up and he's terrible, but not in this one.
I wish you could see that there's more to life than just work.
And I wish that you could see that there's more to work than just work.
What the fuck was that? Is there a gas leak and we're all hallucinating? I wish. The boyfriend walks out of the restaurant, but wait, what about the cheese? Asking the important questions.
Looked like you were in a hurry, so I wrapped this up for you. 1 cheese plate, no Gouda, sub brie with extra bread.
Girlie, that is an empty bag and you know it.
Seems like a perfect night for ice skating. Do you have any plans?
Lady, why are you standing so close to me? Fucking out. And yes, that is Eyebrow Lady from the beginning. Girlie loves to meddle, and she meddles throughout this entire thing. Next up, we see our girl Allie shoveling like her walkway, and the annoying neighbor comes up. I think her name is Mrs. Blake. Honestly, I couldn't hear it, but she comes up to cause problems.
Good morning, Mrs. Blake.
Happy holidays. Although, doesn't look very happy over here, does it? Once again, you're the only neighbor who hasn't decorated their yard. They can fine you for that, you know.
Bitch alert!
Since you could clearly use some holiday cheer, I brought you over some homemade Christmas cookies.
Thanks.
No tree? Oh my goodness. How can you celebrate Christmas without a tree?
This bitch works in the ER, saving people's lives, and she still has a beautiful like garland and 2 seasonal trees on her porch, and yet that is not enough? Kill me.
This is my first week off in years, and I have a lot more important things to do than to get a tree that I'm gonna have to just throw out in a week, along with all these silly decorations that Josh put up.
Alrighty, dear. I'll leave you to it.
Wait, sorry. Josh and I broke up.
Oh, no. He was such a wonderful boy. Always helping me in with my groceries. Poor thing. It must be extra depressing with the lack of a tree. Don't worry, I have some extra tinsel I can bring over when you get one.
Oh, you don't have to.
I'll bring it by. Now, dry those eyes and go eat those Christmas cookies.
The next scene, we get a music montage. If you're playing Hallmark Bingo, make sure to check off music montage. But we're inside Allie's house. Gorgeous house. Like generational wealth kind of house. She basically doesn't know what to do with herself with all of this extra time. She's just kind of like wandering around the house, this gorgeous, beautiful house aimlessly. And she decides, you know what? She goes into the hospital / Holiday Inn. She's gonna see if she can pick up some extra shifts like a lunatic, and her hot black friend is like, why are you here? Allie tells her that the boyfriend and her broke up. She's confused, she's sad, she doesn't know what to do. She just wants to work. Hot black friend says, hey, okay, I'm finished working 5 minutes. Come with me to the Christmas tree lighting ceremony because yes, of course they have one of those. And of course, Allie doesn't want to go because she doesn't like Christmas, yada, 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 but they go.
This is the perfect place to start the healing process. Too soon?
At my core, I am a hater, but I love the hot friend. She's honestly perfect. It's here that we learn Allie's last memories of her parents. We're at Christmas time, and now they're dead. Spoiler alert, there's always dead people in Hallmark movies. Merry Christmas. But that's of course why she doesn't like Christmas, because her parents died around Christmas. Cue my utter shock and surprise.
Besides, I am actually having a lot of fun.
Allie Morgan having fun at a Christmas event? Who would have thought? This guy.
Not Josh, that's for sure.
Well, see, you're proving him wrong.
Yeah, good point. I have to prove him wrong.
No, that's not what I was saying.
Yes. He thinks I'm this workaholic with no Christmas spirit, when in actuality, I am a workaholic with tons of Christmas spirit.
Okay, I feel like you missed the point there a little bit.
Would you like a paper and a pencil?
What's the paper for?
It's to write your Christmas checklist, all the activities that you're going to do in the next week to get into the Christmas spirit.
Perfect. I will take one.
What? Who has heard of a Christmas checklist? Yes, I'm sure all the children in the crowd are super excited to check off a Christmas to-do list. Like, who the fuck thinks of this? And yes, you guessed it. This Christmas checklist is the plot. The plot of this movie.
Are you copying off a child?
I don't know what to write.
Just think about all those happy memories with your family and all the activities Josh always wanted to do with you.
And finally, they turn on the tree. Literally, who cares? We actually don't even get to see the top of the tree. Like, it's such a abrupt shot. We don't really get to take in the full image of this tree lighting thing because they just cut away so quickly. I don't know why, other than maybe the tree just sucked. Or maybe the people making this movie didn't care. Or maybe both.
3, 2, 1!
Done.
Where is it?
Is this yours?
A+ acting, ladies. Also, black turtleneck, tan coat this time.
I think you lost this.
Yes. This is my Christmas checklist. I'm really, really into Christmas. Deck the halls, am I right?
Well, then I'm glad I found it. By the way, I'm Gabe.
I'm Allie. This is Dawn.
It's nice to meet you, Allie. Dawn.
So if you notice, Chad is doing a voice. He always does voices in these movies. This one is like kind of robotic, sort of like monotone voice. It's very strange. I don't think anyone asked him to do this.
I found your size in the bag. Just return them back to me when you're done. Oh, do you two ladies also need to rent a pair?
Skating is always more fun in a group.
Allie doesn't want to ice skate because the weather is bad. So the eyebrow lady does that thing again where she like looks up into the sky and surprise, the snow stops. Sorry, the snow stops. And the hot black friend says she should ice skate because it's on her Christmas checklist, her Christmas to-do list, like the plot point of this movie. It's on her list and she can check it off. And here comes the infamous scene. Yes, this movie went viral for this particular scene. If you've seen this movie before, you know exactly what's gonna happen. If you've never seen this movie before, enjoy.
You know what? Sure. Let's do it.
Great, well, follow me. I'll get you ladies set up.
What? That's right. That's them skating. One more time. Incredible. I did actually see an interview with Chad talking about this scene because obviously it went viral. I mean, look at it. In the interview, he said that the floor was actually wood that they oiled, but they were still wearing ice skates. Why would you do it like that? They talk about Christmas music, but honestly, who cares? I don't care. I don't even want to be here. But it's here that she tells this random hot stranger that her boyfriend just broke up with her.
It's just my boyfriend and I. We recently broke up. Hence the whole new and improved Allie thing.
I'm sorry. But I am glad.
No. I'm not telling you this because I want you to date me.
I was trying to say, I'm glad that you were inspired to improve yourself. Huh. You see, I believe we could all use a little inspiration like that sometimes.
The next day at the local coffee shop, our girl pops in and surprise, black turtleneck Gabe is there working.
Can I recommend my most favorite drink? A delicious peppermint hot cocoa. Extra marshmallows.
Again, I ask, why is he talking like that? Basically, she tells him that she's already overwhelmed with her Christmas checklist and she doesn't know what to do next. She doesn't know where to start. So naturally, because Gabe is so wonderful, he's going to help her. 2 of the items on her list are to go to a Christmas party and to make a gingerbread house. And Gabe is like, guess what? I'm going to a party tonight and we're making gingerbread houses. So he's inviting her, but she says no. He invites her again and she's like, I don't want this to be a date kind of thing. And he's like, it's not, it's just as friends. And so she relents. She's gonna go to this party.
You know, if your friends wouldn't mind having me there, I would love to come to the party with you.
That's great. You are gonna love them. It starts at 4:30 p.m. sharp.
Wow, 4:30. It's kind of on the early side, but I'm excited.
Christmas cookie?
Yes, this bitch brought her to an old folks home. Plus now we get the black turtleneck purple coat. How exotic. They talk about pointless stuff with the old people, including these 2 horn dogs.
I don't know what I would do without this woman, huh? 56 years and she's just as gorgeous as the day I met her. Right?
And then, yay, nobody asked for it, but we get a dance montage. You gotta keep the old people moving around, otherwise they're gonna get blood clots. We jump to the boyfriend who works at this marketing company, and he's talking about how he doesn't normally do the interviews, but because everyone's like on Christmas holidays, he's doing the interview to, you guessed it, eyebrow lady. This bitch gets around. The dialogue here is pointless, but basically she impresses him during this interview and she gets a job at this marketing place. And she brings out these random unwrapped homemade Christmas cookies just out of her purse. Buddy doesn't have a single survival instinct in his body. He just eats this random cookie from this random stranger. That man has never known fear. Back with Allie, she's able to check off 2 things off of her Christmas checklist after the party at the horny old folks home. Next on our list, can you guess what it is? Yes, Christmas tree shopping. Of course. Make sure to check that one off your Hallmark bingo card. It happens every time. Also, burgundy turtleneck, tan coat. They're walking around this Christmas tree lot and our girl falls in love with this pink tree, like upsettingly bright neon tree. Have you ever seen anything like that before? Because I'm gonna guess no. There's something that happens here that I genuinely don't understand. So she does this whole speech about like which tree her dead father would have picked, which tree her dead mom would have picked. She talks about how much she loves the pink tree and that's like what she would pick. And then we get this interaction.
We had this tradition in my family, and every year someone different got to choose a tree. My dad would always choose the picture-perfect classic one. And then my mom would choose the smaller, more sparse one that she thought no one was gonna buy.
You chose this pink thing.
My parents hated it. They'd practically beg me just to find a normal green tree. But then I'd throw a little tantrum, and they eventually gave in.
Sounds like they were great parents.
They were. They were.
So, going for the normal tree?
Absolutely.
What? I honestly watched this scene like 3 times. I don't get it. Despite the odds, the ex-boyfriend is also at the Christmas tree lot at the same time, picking out a Christmas tree. Oh my God, that's so crazy. How does that happen? And of course, he sees Allie with hot Chad. Y'all broke up like 26 hours ago. That's gotta sting. Allie brings Chad back into her home because she's obviously never felt fear. This town clearly has never had a murder.
Well, I should get going.
Unless you want to stay and bake Christmas cookies with me. It's the next thing on the list. Never mind. I'm sure you have a million things to do other than bake Christmas cookies with me.
I'd love to make Christmas cookies with you.
Great. Although I should warn you, I'm out of almost every ingredient. The recipe calls for 2 eggs, and I only have 1.
I'm not sure we can mess up Christmas cookies.
You clearly haven't tried the macaroni and cheese.
Right. Now that we've let the flaxseed powder soak, it's created a gelatin that we can use as a substitute for the second egg.
How I had flax seeds, I have no idea.
She brings up how much the ex-boyfriend would have loved to have made Christmas cookies with her, which she never did with him, but now she's doing it with this random hot stranger. And while they're having this conversation, the bitchy neighbor literally walks into her house.
Mrs. Blake!
I see you got a tree. I saw all these ornaments. I thought someone must have broken in.
Santa.
Oh, Allie, always overreacting.
Hello. I'm Gabe.
It's very nice to meet you, Gabe.
And it's nice to meet you too, Bernadette.
Have we met before?
Your name is on your bag.
Oh, of course, silly me.
And of course, the terrible neighbor loves Gabe. She is not a girl's girl. It is not clear how at this point, but Gabe knows that the annoying neighbor, Mrs. Blake or whatever her name is allergic to walnuts. And she's like, oh my God, that's so nice of you to say that. How did you know? She's just like in love with Gabe. All of the old people in this movie are horny.
What a gentleman.
And yet this movie is making me like the opposite of horny, whatever that would be. Basically, I want to join a nunnery. I don't even believe in God.
Sorry about that. She doesn't really understand boundaries.
Sorry about what? I always love meeting new people, and she sure seems to be an interesting one at that.
Not sure that's the word I would use to describe her, but sure. Interesting works.
She means well. I find that when people are overly critical of others, it's because they're actually quite unhappy themselves. I'll bet there's more to her than she lets on.
For some reason, they bring all of the Christmas cookies that they baked to the hospital/Holiday Inn for these random kids to decorate. I hope none of them are allergic to walnuts. Moving along, Allie and Chad walk down the street and they're chatting. They're talking about how Chad thinks Allie should call the ex-boyfriend because he sounds like such a wonderful guy, and Allie's like, no, he's the one that ended it. He's not gonna want to hear from me, blah, blah, blah. And they talk about relationship advice on some random bench for some reason. It's all very annoying and boring, but we do learn a couple of things. Number 1, Allie and the ex-boyfriend were together for 3 years. Number 2, they've never spent Christmas together because this year was gonna be the first one. And number 3, they've never lived together despite being mid to late 30s. Fascinating. Next up, the ex-boyfriend drops off a box of Allie's stuff at the hospital/Holiday Inn. The hot friend runs into him and he is like really desperate to talk to somebody. So she pulls him into this like private like doctor's room. Like, you know when you see the doctor, like that sort of room. She pulls him in there so they can talk. Literally, how many wreaths are in this doctor's room? I counted 3 in a garland. They've got enough money for Christmas decorations, and yet I have to wait a month before I can see my doctor. I love that. Ex-boyfriend says that he saw Allie with hot stranger, and he's really hurt by that. He thinks that she's moved on immediately, and he doesn't want to bring the box of her stuff to her house in case he's gonna be there. And honestly, fair. But the hot friend does confirm that Allie and hot stranger are just friends.
Thank you for talking to me. I know how much you love Allie, and I'm really glad she has you.
No, I love you both. Take care of yourself. Let's go. Come on.
Honestly, I love these two. Normally the boyfriend is awful, normally the friend is really annoying, and yet these two people are just absolutely wonderful and totally reasonable, which doesn't feel like you're asking for a lot, but in a Hallmark movie, yeah, that doesn't happen. We get a mini music montage of our girl trying to put up Christmas lights, and the ex-boyfriend is at work, and they're all kind of stressed and frustrated. It doesn't really matter. We're just really trying to pad this bitch out. But we do get the newly hired eyebrow lady giving the ex-boyfriend some advice.
Do you think people can really change?
I think that's one of the best things about humanity. Every moment is a gift, a second chance to be the best version of yourself. I don't think people can change. I know they can.
Next scene, black turtleneck, tan coat.
Excuse me. Maureen?
I knew you couldn't resist a hot chocolate.
With peppermint, please, and extra marshmallows.
Wasn't she just at the marketing company? This bitch worked here too?
Just checking up on you and just seeing how everything's going.
Fantastic, actually. Yesterday, Allie and I were making cookies. Well, I was making cookies. Allie was sitting there pretending to help me. I guess you had to be there.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you're making progress. But please don't forget that we can't stay past Christmas. That's not an option.
Why would I stay past Christmas? I just told you, everything's moving along quite well.
Remember, it's good to be generous with your love, but be careful with your heart. No matter how much you grow to love it here, this is not your home.
Maureen, would I be having my halo polished if I wasn't planning on returning ASAP?
Yes, we finally learn they're angels. Gabe, aka Gabriel, get it? I know I'm a hater, but I can get behind an angel-based plot, right? Like, I can fuck with that. The problem is we learn nothing about the rules of this scenario. If there's gonna be magic or something like supernatural or angels or whatever, like, that's fine, but there has to be rules and we have to know them. How can they interact with the world? What happens on Christmas Day? Like, do they disappear? Like, can everybody see them? Can only certain people see them? Like, what are the abilities that they have? What can they do with their magic? I have no idea. I think it's pretty clear that even the writers don't know. Moving along, Allie tells Gabe that she tried to call the ex-boyfriend. He didn't pick up. It went to voicemail. She left like a weird voicemail because she was nervous, and he never called her back. So no progress has been made. Thanks for the update. But tonight, the next item on the Christmas checklist is to go caroling. Yay, I love caroling.
Are you excited for caroling?
I am. I used to go with my mom.
Was she a good singer?
She was. What about you? Any caroling experience?
Oh, I leave the singing for the choir. I play the harp.
I could have sworn they said 9 p.m. You hold this for a sec. And it's canceled because of the snow.
Huh. That doesn't mean you and I can't still go caroling. I'll bet the weather is going to clear up any moment.
I'm freezing. Can we go?
Come on now. Just because the Noel at all is canceled, and there's a giant storm coming through, doesn't mean we should just give up.
I think that's exactly what it means.
Follow me.
But
Nothing beats Christmas in a small town. Streets full of shoppers, snow on the ground.
Instead, they go to a pub for Christmas karaoke. Literally my worst nightmare. They call Allie up on stage without registering her, which is another one of my worst nightmares, but she drags up Gabe, like, to go up with her. She wants him to play the guitar, remember, because he knows how to play the harp. Yeah, okay, girly, makes sense. Chad plays the guitar while his hands are conveniently hidden, and our girl sings this Christmas song. To be fair, we did do a recap of one of this girl's other Christmas movies, if you can remember it. If you watch that movie, she does sing in that one as well. I don't know if that's like in her contract, but it looks like she's lip syncing in this one. How disappointing. Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Noel, 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 Noel. Born is the King of Israel.
Give it up for Allie Morgan and her guitar player. Great job, guys. Thank you. Off you go. Thanks so much.
That same night, we jumped to the marketing company where the eyebrow lady is. Even though we just saw her in the crowd at the pub, again, I ask, what are the limits to their power? It doesn't matter. We get an exposition dump here that the ex-boyfriend always wanted to be a teacher, and he almost was, like, he almost graduated, but his younger brother like lost his job and he needed help. So the ex-boyfriend left school and got a job at this marketing company. It was only going to be a short-term thing to help the brother, but he's been there ever since. So he's kind of given up on his ultimate dream of being a teacher. And in a roundabout, cryptic, riddle-filled way, eyebrow lady tells him that it's never too late to change course.
Yeah, it's never too late to take another sharp turn.
Oh, I've put so much time into this job, I'd be lost if I had to start over.
Well, sometimes you have to get lost to find the path that you were meant to be on.
Pad this out. The next day, Allie and Chad are making these like log decorations thing at the Christmas festival. Like, damn, I want to make one of those. Also, tan turtleneck, burgundy coat. But surprise, they run into the ex-boyfriend and his niece. Oh my God, what are the odds? And surprise, there is a wreath making competition. Yes, apparently this exists. Gabe starts getting like weird in this scene. It's almost like he's protective, like territorial over Allie, and he wants to compete in the wreath making competition against the ex-boyfriend, even though apparently the wreath making competition is for kids, because kids historically love making wreaths.
On your marks, get set, go!
You got this.
Okay, you grab me.
Caleb!
Hey, you gotta watch that.
Put the angel on top.
Is that Santa?
Only 10 seconds left, everyone. Woo!
Oh, yeah.
And that's time! Hands up, time goes down.
What ugly ass wreaths.
Good job, Gabe.
Yeah, hope you had some fun.
No. Not at all, actually. I have no idea what happened.
Wait, Gabe, what happened to your hands?
Oh, looks like you must have scraped it on a pine cone or something.
What is that?
I would go get that checked out. You don't want it getting infected.
Yeah, there's a first aid table right over there.
No. It's nothing. I didn't get a pine cone injury.
Gabe acts like he's never been hurt before, like he's never bled before. And again, I ask, can angels bleed? Like, do they get hurt? Can they die as angels? Like, what are the rules? He walks off to the first aid tent to fix his like cut, his bloody hand, and he runs into eyebrow lady who is dressed up as an elf. Because of course she is.
Lately, my powers have been acting a little weird. First, when I tried to change the weather to caroling, and then today. Look at this. At the wreath-making contest.
Oh, who knew wreath making was such an extreme sport?
I didn't even know I could get hurt.
Me neither.
Do you know what's going on?
Well, think about it, Gabriel. What makes an angel lose their powers?
I don't know. It's never happened to me before.
Your powers only work when you use them in a selfless manner. Are you?
Basically, Gabe is losing his heavenly powers because he wants to fuck our girl Allie. Merry Christmas. As an angel sent back to Earth, does Gabe even have genitals?
Nice ears.
A little ticklish.
So they can grow body parts. Wow, that's so great to know. After getting his hand checked out, Gabe meets back up with Allie, but surprise, there is a medical emergency. This man falls over, so Dr. Allie rushes over and she wants to help him, but he doesn't speak English and she doesn't know what he's saying. But guess what? Gabe does. Basically, he just has low blood sugar, so Allie gives him some candy. Honestly, nothing gets me more in the Christmas spirit than a medical emergency. But as here we learn some background to Allie's depressing Christmas memories.
Your parents.
Yeah. They died in a car crash when I was 8 years old. And the other driver fainted because he had low blood sugar.
I can't even imagine. I am so sorry, Allie.
First Christmas ever.
So much weight. So much weight. What a challenge for someone so young.
This would actually be a very cute but sappy Christmas story if we as the audience didn't know that the angel Gabe just wants to fuck our girl instead of help her with her Christmas grief. Men, am I right? After their heartfelt interaction, they run into Dr. Winchester. Do you remember him? The old man from the beginning in the Holiday Inn hallway. He mentions that the sale of his medical practice is on hold. It's not certain now if it's gonna go through, and he doesn't want to go on his family Christmas holiday until the sale is final. And she mentions that she's actually picked up extra shifts at the ER, even though she's supposed to be an office girly now.
When's your next shift?
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve? You're young. You should be out celebrating with friends, not pulling an all-nighter.
Well, what can I say? I'm my father's daughter.
Well, your father always prioritized time with family over work. He'd rearrange his schedule like crazy, so he never missed a Christmas with you. Made all of us doctors appreciate the work-life balance a bit more, too. Let an old man with nothing to do cover your shift.
Really?
Absolutely. And then you two can spend Christmas Eve together.
What a lovely man, actually. He's obviously trying to avoid his own family. The next morning, Allie goes to the local coffee shop to meet up with the hot black friend, and it's here that she tells the friend she's actually turned down the office administrator promotion. It's not right for her, and black friend is happy because she knew it was the right thing for Allie to do, but she didn't want to tell her that. She wanted her to make her own decision. She then gives Allie the box that the ex-boyfriend left at the hospital/Holiday Inn, and Allie admits she wants to get back together with the ex-boyfriend, but she's just scared. She doesn't want to get turned down. She's nervous. She doesn't know what to do, blah, blah, blah. Again, I say, pad this out. The next scene, we're back at the restaurant with the ex-boyfriend at the same table as before, seemingly the only table, and he's sitting with his siblings or friends, it doesn't matter. He complains about how he's not passionate about his job, and they talk about the breakup with Allie and blah, blah, blah.
I've been putting my dreams to the side. But you know what? That ends now. It's time to make a huge change.
Don't get bangs. There's always the urge around Christmas time to cut your hair, get bangs. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's Christmas Eve at the coffee shop where Gabe is working, and now that we know that he's an angel, does he have a resume? Does he have references? How did he get this job?
How are things with Allie?
Not great. I hate to say it, but I don't think it's gonna work out with her and Josh.
You seem devastated.
Well, they're clearly not meant to be together. She passed on the promotion, and she's going to work back in the ER.
Is that so?
I think that my mission was actually just to get Allie in the Christmas spirit. Which I've done.
Great. We leave tomorrow morning.
I've decided to continue my stay through Christmas and continue my relationship with Allie.
I told you that's not an option.
I don't care if I'm stripped of my wings or if I lose all my abilities. I am willing to sacrifice whatever I must for Allie.
Giving up all your gifts that allow you to help thousands of people in order for you to pursue an unattainable relationship. Tell me, is that a sacrifice that comes from a place of love or a place of pride?
For the last time, I ask, what are the rules? If he stays behind, does he turn into a real man? Will he die? Eyebrow Lady is very sensible, even if she's cryptic, and she yells at him to pull it together. He was sent here to help Allie, not be with Allie.
I'm telling you right now to open your eyes.
To what?
To what's in front of you. Do you think it's a coincidence that Allie keeps running into Dr. Winchester?
Sometimes a coincidence is just that.
We both know that that's not true. We are constantly being presented with unexpected opportunities.
What opportunities? Dr. Winchester sold his practice already.
Did he? I think you're so wrapped up in your emotions that you forgot to listen.
What are we doing here? When will this nightmare end? The next day, we are back at the Christmas market with our girly and her absolutely gorgeous hair, and she's using like a supermarket basket at a Christmas market. Never seen that before. Honestly, least of our worries. It's here that Allie tries to call the ex-boyfriend, but we learn that the number has been disconnected. Oh no! End scene. Please hold on, we are almost there. As with all Hallmark movies, it's at this point where they basically run out of steam. We don't really have anything much to do, so we're basically just killing time. Allie brings the annoying neighbor her Christmas decorations back, and it's here that the neighbor mentions her own daughter, but Allie's like, what? I didn't know you had a daughter. Surprise, dead daughter.
You have a daughter? Mrs. Blake?
I did. She passed away some years ago.
I am so sorry. I had no idea.
I never talk about her to anyone. Figure less people know, the easier it is.
So now we know why she's been a total bitch this whole time, but to be honest, the daughter died 7 years ago. Maybe it's time for a new excuse to be terrible to everyone around you.
Well, if you ever do want to talk about her, I'd love to listen. I lost my parents when I was young, so I know how lonely it can be.
Oh, Allie, I think I may have misjudged you. There's just something about you that
reminds you of her?
No, it's not that. It reminds me of the person she could have become. I think your parents would be very proud of the woman you've become.
This is actually the best writing in this entire movie. It's very relatable and honest and feels quite genuine. And if you've ever lost a loved one, especially around Christmas time, it just feels like actually quite wonderful and real. And unfortunately, this has really nothing to do with the overall plot. The overall plot, remember, is about an angel who wants to have sex with the woman he's sent to help. So after putting up her tree and the Christmas ornaments, she gets to check off one last thing off of her list. Side note, I hate shoes in the house. That is disgusting. She finally opens the box of all of her stuff that the ex-boyfriend packed up for her, and for some reason her Christmas tree topper, her like little angel guy, is in there. Like, okay. But there's also a new ornament in the box that the ex made for her of a picture of her and her dead parents when she was a kid, and he's turned it into an ornament. It's actually very sweet. We love that.
All I ever did was love me. I'm sorry.
You are the most determined woman I have ever met. If you want something, go
No.
and get it.
No, it's too late.
It's never too late for a Christmas
He
miracle.
deserves someone better. Someone who will make ornaments with him and go to his family's house for dinner.
And maybe the old Allie wouldn't have done either. The Allie I know would.
He didn't even give me his number.
And maybe you do it the old-fashioned way. Everyone loves a grand gesture.
Oh, what if he doesn't want to see me?
Allie, there is no one in the whole world who wouldn't be thrilled to see you this last week with you. Has been one of the best in my whole life. And selfishly, I want to hold on to that. It's time for you to take this next step on your own.
I love that Allie never considers who this man is, just this stranger she met who seemingly doesn't have a job and can just like follow her around indefinitely in his many turtlenecks. She wants to take him to lunch next week, but he announces that he's leaving forever, and they hug. Just ignore the erection, okay? His final parting gift to Allie is that he mentions how, isn't it kind of interesting that they've seen Mr. Winchester, Dr. Winchester, whatever, old man doctor, they've seen him a lot this last week, and Gabe doesn't believe in coincidences. I wonder what will happen there. Allie runs over to the ex-boyfriend's like family gathering in the reddest lipstick and her prettiest dress.
I tried calling. Your phone was disconnected.
Yeah, the agency doesn't let you keep your company phone after you quit.
What are you talking about?
You were right. I wasn't passionate about my career. I'm going back to UVM to finish my degree and start teaching.
Josh, that's amazing.
And I've already got some job interviews lined up for the fall, thanks to this new friend at work. She used to be a teacher, so how's that for a coincidence?
Yeah, there's no such thing as coincidences. I am so sorry about everything. I was scared with how much I loved you and how much it would hurt if I ever lost you.
You'll never lose me. And I'm sorry, too.
I always say that I have no family. That's not true. You are my family.
I never should have made you choose between me and your career. I would gladly give up all Christmases and nights together if it meant not having to live one more day without you.
She announces that she's going to buy Mr. Winchester's family doctor practice so she can be like that sort of doctor without having to work nights. Yay! That came together in like 30 seconds. How did she get the loan for it? It doesn't matter. They kiss on the porch and you're like, ooh, that's a bit early. We still have 4 minutes left. Normally, the final shot is them kissing. After they go in the house, the two angels show up and they watch them through the window like crazy home invaders. Gabe apologizes to Eyebrow Lady that he didn't take her advice earlier, but he's quite heartbroken because he's in love with Allie after knowing her for a week. Okay, bud. And Eyebrow Lady mentions that they're actually waiting for someone.
So sorry I'm late. I didn't realize you can't ride a bicycle on a freeway.
I know you. You're the MC from the open mic.
Someone had to stop you two from kissing.
It's so embarrassing. That was my first day on the job.
Angelina, right?
That's what it says on my halo.
Well, you should have seen me on my first day. I put petroleum jelly on my toast.
Instead of in your car? That's hilarious.
Gabe, you've graduated to middle management, and you'll be helping Angelina with her first solo assignment. This has everything that you need for your next mission.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it, help a woman without trying to sleep with her. Mission impossible. They go back to the window and ex-boyfriend / current boyfriend has an announcement.
You've helped me become the best version of myself. And I never want to spend another moment without you. Will you make me the happiest man on the planet? And become my wife?
Yes. Of course I will.
They literally just got back together. He proposes in front of everyone. I hate this. But now we get our final kiss. and we fade to black while Gabe watches through the window. As with all my Hallmark reviews, we have 3 categories to rate: chemistry, plot, and overall enjoyment. So for chemistry, this one's a little bit different because we're looking at the chemistry between like the old boyfriend and our girl and Gabe / Angel Man and our girl. We've got a bit of a love triangle, which is not common. Usually the boyfriend is absolutely terrible. But for chemistry with our girl and the ex-boyfriend, I think that's pretty cute. I'm gonna give it 3.5 out of 5. Like, they seem like they like each other. It's not anything too sexy or interesting. Like, it's totally fine. The chemistry with her and Chad, I don't really feel like it was there. He's strange in this. I think that goes without saying, but I'm gonna say it anyway. For plot, I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5 because it's absolutely obscene. This angel comes down to help her repair her life and work through her Christmas grief and get back together with her boyfriend, and all he wants to do is have sex with her for himself. It's just what God would have wanted. For overall enjoyment, I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5 because it is so bizarre. I love that Chad does this weird voice that literally nobody asked him to do. I love the idea of these angels, and we don't know what they're doing or how they do it. We don't know anything. And it is a really interesting one where the Hallmark girly ends up with the original boyfriend. You don't see that very often. If you lasted this long in the video, thank you so much. I really enjoy making these. I hope you guys like them. Do leave a comment down below of your rating. Chemistry, plot, and overall enjoyment out of 5. But if you would like to watch another Chad Michael Murray where he does another voice, just as weird but different, definitely check out this one. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye!